Don't seek permission to grow. Don't even give notice that, hey, look here, tomorrow I am growing. Just happen. Surprise them. Let them look at you and go, what changed about her? Let me tell you, when you find your purpose, your beauty changes. It elevates. Yeah, like seriously. Even how you put on changes. Like, you stop doing things for the sake of doing things. Okay? You stop doing things for the sake of doing things. A person I know, Mulamanga, they have their own life to live. They look more beautiful. But a person who is clingy all the time, Sabitiza, Wanji, you look less? Because abantu bakukowa. You know tuli bantu. And tulina okwogera amazima. Omuntu akola ki? Akukowa. Naye bw'asanga naawe olina kye weekoledde ogenda mu maaso okimanyi nti alina yaweebwa? It's so easy for you to say, because agamba, oyo gundi bw'omuwa akomyawo oba nange bwe ndibeera mu kizibu ndigendako ewuwe n'abaako ky'annyamba. You get it? Eh? So I want you to position yourself to be very relevant. Very relevant. Your place is not down under a certain table. Your place is on the table. And if no one has a place on their table, create your own table. Wanji? Start. In your clan, be the number one to come out and say, you know what? Yes, I'm doing all these things. I can do all these jobs, but I know my purpose. I know what I live for. I know what makes my heart tick and what makes me happy. So I want you to take that chapter of, that thing of closing certain chapters so that you don't scatter yourself too thin. Choose where you go, what time you go, prioritize, pray, do the things that are important to you, but are adding value to achieve that one thing that you want to achieve between now and December. Definitely, I know you're going to set a lot of things for the next year, but for now, I want you to concentrate and hit one thing. Is there someone that has a particular thing that they want to hit? Yes, you have the microphone.
My name is Nasub Ovia. I'm a student at Makerere University. I have two things that I want to talk about. One, I wanted to talk about the achievement that I got last week, but it was all about my determination. We have a nurturing company. Anyone who has a wedding, you can invite us. So we have a nurturing company. It's called Summer Heralds, but we have ushered for 2 parties only. We have not been getting gigs, but being a student at Makerere University, there are always many things at Makerere University. So last year, my friend got a gig to usher at the graduation. So me, I didn't get a chance, but she was aware. Then she told me to get into. So when I went to represent her, I found the person who was going to mentor them was my friend. So I told them, I'm representing this person, but I would also like to usher on this graduation. He gave me a chance. He also gave me the days that I'm going to usher. It was so peaceful of me. But I told my friend that these functions of Makerere University, us as Samara Heralds, we should be the ones to usher into all the events that happened at Makerere University. So, but we kept on pushing, but we didn't know the office to enter into where we should get a gig. We didn't know any place. Then it was when Makerere was celebrating 100 years, we went to have, maybe they can allow us usher into that ceremony. So went to the office of the secretary of the university and they told us, you know what? The chances are done. The people they want, they are done. But I didn't give up. Me and my friend, we didn't give up. I saw a lady, I had seen her last year when we were doing ushering. I told my friend, you know what? I know this lady. Let us go and approach her and see what she's going to tell us. The lady gave us the number of a person who is in charge of all the events in Makerere University. Guess what happened? It was last week. We called him. We were like, I called him. I was like, my name is Nasub Ovia. I like in a speed way. My name is Nasub Ovia. I did ushering last year, and I was part of them. Then he told me, you know what? Okay, the events that are coming in Makerere University, I'll make an appointment with you and your friend. Then we shall see how they are coming. Then I went. Then it was last week. This week, on Tuesday, we met him. He told us there is an event that is coming in 2 weeks' time. I want you people to usher on that event, and you are in charge. I'll make you. You'll be in charge of all the events that will be happening in Makerere University. That's what he told us. I was so amazed.
Determination.
Yeah. And another thing I want to tell you about, I also do business. I sell closets. I call them Ovia closets. But I have one challenge. The business is not going on well, but since my friends know that I do business, they always tell me, Onomugaga, this is a rich girl. Yet there are times that I even don't have a coin in my pocket. But I always get that challenge. And the customers, sometimes, since I deal in more of students are the people that know me. So sometimes I really lack customers, and I don't know how to motivate them to know me. Though I have made flyers and I've put them to different hostels so that people can see, but still the morale is too low. So,
okay.
And I wanted to thank you because last year I was praying to God to give me a destiny helper, and I believe you're one of them. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I want you to allow me to call you my mother.
Okay. So I have won myself an adult daughter. Yeah, but I love that determination. Do you see that? That is saying yes. That is saying I will push, okay? Until something happens. I will not cease. I will not stop. I will push. Some of us, you try something once and you're done, okay? And you just give up. She's a student, but she's trying to push as hard as she can. So with the closets, you just have to know, if your niche market are the campuses, not all campuses are actually your market. You know, these things are about knowing what your target audience is. So if your target audience, for example, are campuses and the campuses cannot afford, then you should know that there are actually people who are graduating and starting a life who can afford closets. They don't rent apartments that have full wardrobes, so they can use closets. So that means you should be able to enter in what we call the blue lagoons or other areas, other arenas, and you don't have to be at campus to be known by campuses or be out to be known by outsiders, okay? Right now you have mentioned it. If I go to your page, can I find something that I like? So that means find things that appease the people that have the money. Half the time, I mean, if I have, for example, I have my brother at campus, I'm buying everything for him. So he's not going to afford maybe an extra closet, okay? Because I'm not going to give luxurious things to him. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking you through school, and I don't think I want to foot extra bills. But for people that are starting out to work, they are going to buy the closets. So that means you have to go a notch higher and discover what other market do I have apart from the students, so that you know that the students can afford this, but again, there is another market that can afford this. And these people, this is how I actually get them. But being on Hold My Hand platform, by getting into other groups, WhatsApp groups, by being on social media and being so active, okay, at some point you have to even, guys, you cannot reap where you don't invest. So even in business, you invest. You're like, you know what? I want Facebook posts and sponsorship. I can sponsor maybe for 20,000 or 30,000, even $10. And say, you know what? I want to go around. People must know what you're doing. So just make sure that you look at those three things and let's make sure that we maximize them. But otherwise, you're really doing a great job. You are. But keep pushing. It's very possible you will have no coin in your pocket, but seasons are going to come when you're going to have the money in your pocket. So make sure that you do not stop. Let me just read through what I wrote here for you. I know time is fast spent, but in contact to the closing chapters and opening new pathways for you. You can own your craft and change the world, or you can chill with energy vampires and hang with dream stealers, but you can't do both. You can own your craft, okay, and change the world. Because we all want to change the world. We want to contribute to the world. So you can own your craft and change the world. Oh, you can chill with the vampires and the dream stealers. You know those groups that we hang with, the people that I told you, the energy drainers? Those are vampires. They are, zapping energy out of you, but you can't do both. You can't change the world while you're chilling with the vampires. So choose one. For example, it's like you can either be successful or give excuses, but you can't have both in the same sentence. That I have so many excuses, but again, I'm successful. That's not going to happen if you want to make it, okay? The reality is not everyone is supposed to travel with you. I am so serious about this thing because tutambula nyo nempekera, with people that we are not supposed to. And by the way, the person maybe you're not supposed to travel with is your boyfriend. Yes. Maybe the person you're not, when you go into marriage, that is a different arena. Because you said yes to someone and you committed to someone. So even if they are an energy vampire, we find a way of helping, okay, until we determine that, by the way, that is your personal decision. No one else can make for you, not even a counselor or a coach. No coach should ever tell you get out of your marriage. Okay? It's you to say, you know what, nchisobola sino chisisobola. So wepimire. Because waliwo abagamba nze nchisobolola ekintu kyange muchindekere. Ngolaba ebibi byonna olaba omuntu bagenda namutta bajja mujjamu eriiso ngagamba naye senga yangamba ngome bangamba nedda, so they decide to stick around. Okay, so you can't have both. Okay, the other thing is people who don't get you. There are people who will never get you. Even if you try to explain about yourself, especially while you're in the transition of growing, there is a time where you get and you're just not understandable. Atena wobera fragile. Because ogezako kwe yubula. Like a hen that is being hatched, how it knocks on the egg to make sure that it strengthens its neck. So when someone comes and opens that egg, that chick is going to die. So some of us, the struggles that you are going through are actually opening, making you a lot stronger and a lot resilient so that you can be able to do bigger things. Okay? So they are just not struggles. In those struggles, there is a silver lining. That next time someone is going through that same thing, just like I am telling you, I have been through it all, there is nothing you can tell me. I have been through it all. Okay? So I want you to be able to know that there are people who will not get you. There are people that demean your dreams. Have you ever talked to someone and they're just demeaning your dream? Eh? Like seriously, they will tell you like they have never. Kansala, wana Uganda. Bakola bichi. Ntizimanyi ngenda kubera muhandisi wa butabani agendo busoma. Like seriously, they will. A woman pastor, what are you going to do? They will have all sorts of things to actually say, okay? So those are demeaning your dreams. There are those who will mock your ambitions. Mocking, utterly mocking. And this one I have seen so many husbands do, and so many wives. But more husbands do. Agamba naye kati gwe nakawange nze nkwemanyidde. Nakakadde kakati gy'ogenda era okujjako ng'onoonya kulemererwa. Like seriously, like you're becoming ambitious because we are all created with that ambition. We want to grow. Just like you see a young child who is longing to quit, who is longing to crawl. They have the ambition to get to the next level. We have all had that ambition and it is God-given. But guess what? Some of us stopped growing because people said certain things. And guess what? Those people don't remember what they said. That is why you should be very careful when you say certain things. Because you will never swallow those words, but they will remember it for the rest of their lives. Like I remember one of my uncles vividly saying, "Oyo muwala atalabika ng'omukazi omukulu afumbirwe lwaki tumuweerera." And I remember my mother said, "Nkusabye mmeka sina ze naakusabye. So ebyange n'ebyamaka gange bireke. Katonda yatwemanyidde." You get it? And right now she's the happiest woman on earth. So I want the people that mock your ambitions. Utterly, let me tell you, your boss can mock your ambition. When he hears a rumor of you are going to resign, you get it? Like your immediate supervisor, even your wife. I have seen men that are ambitious. Let me tell you, tewali chibinga mukazi mukudazi. Omukazi omukudazi. Abera ne Bible ya mumanya abera ngo obukubo obutonyerera ku bbaati obutagwa. Let me tell you, ajja kusulanga akumokinga nenkera kukerereko yete yerabira. Nga bwatekako n'okusooza. Ate okusooza kuba kuwanvu. And sometimes I ask this woman, like mulekere emirembe. And let me tell you, those are really good men. Most times very understanding, very nice guys. Aleta ne sente nagamba bana izino zetulina tukole muchi. By the way, amga kati obo sente bali bavuga zi Prado go leta wano chi. No, I have had a woman tell the husband, yali avuga motoka choba. I don't remember what kind it was. And I was like, and you call that a wife? That is a demon. A woman yenna sobola okuvaamu ekigambo kyatasobola kuzzaayo mukamwakwe. A woman, you're supposed to be a nurturer. You're supposed to be a nurturer. You're supposed to breathe life into your husband's dreams. If he's a good man, okay? Because sometimes we are a bad person. There is no way. Oja kunonya ne wo breathing life into his dreams ngatola bawo. Because half the time maybe don't be abidusa. Tayagala bibeerawo birabeko. Ne sente azidusa. But when you find a good man, ne bwabanga agenda kukola kabalagala, mulage nti nja kukola kabalagala naawe. Tujja musika fembi tumusike tumutunde fembi. You get it? You're supposed to be that. Newanga, it's just a period jaitamunga yenzibu. You're supposed to tell him tugenda chivunuka. You get it? But I'm talking about good men. Bad men are very hard to build. Obo muzimbanga ya kuzimbulula. That is not fair, okay? So those are mocking your ambitions, okay? And there are people who will pour negativity on your abundant positive energy. They will pour all the negativity that they can. They sprinkle it like they are sprinkling on cakes. They have a lot of it, the negativity. Yamanyi abatakola, yamanyi obufumbo obutakola, yamanyi abewamwe mwenna ate by the way tumanyi okwetotola. N'oyogera ebyewamwe byonna n'obimalayo. Kati olumala n'alyoka akugamba ndabe wamwe temufumbira. Gwe temufumbira wafuna ne chance n'enkuwasa. Hey. Let me tell you, people do those things. And by the way, even women, I've told you, if women decide to be monsters, they go to the extremes. Ekyo Katonda ekyo yakitwana mikono ebiri. What a man can do, a woman can do plus. Like seriously, and men have never woken up to know. They don't know that by the way, to remain humble. But when a woman turns, I have seen women, I have seen women. Fumba yoko mwezi gumu o maloko mewo ngambe ngume. And you like at your no mutandikira wa like talumikako anyize nyo. You get it? So people who sprinkle or pour negativity on your abundant energy, they need to go. When you are married, please make sure that you come to Coach Zai. Hey, make sure you come to Coach Zai. Asokaba kanike mukao. Coach Zai ya go and swim motoka zaba fumbo na kandika na fixing accelerator, na fixing muwe chance agezeko, right? Muwe chance agezeko atene Allah mukwatireko kubanga Katonda byonna yakola ki? Ya bikola. naye omuntu atali wa kukyuka ne bw'omusibira n'osaba n'okasuka emizimu n'owaayo ensigo. I believe God changes. Let me tell you, I am the #1 believer in God, but a person called a narcissist, waliwo katonda we yamutondera wanjawulo, like ekifo kye. If they are going to see heaven, then they also have a special place. It even has Wi-Fi. And they even have supplies. Okay, jokes aside, that is a joke, okay? So those people need to be able to get out of your life if you're serious about standing in the glory of the fullness of expression of your genius and your craft. Okay? If those people are not your husbands and wives, cut ties. Seek for help. Okay? And then seek for help while you're also growing your confidence. Because abantu abamu, they are only the intimidate people who lack confidence. Have you ever seen that? But once you grow to the extent egamba nti omanye kijja kijje ngenda kusoma. Aga nze tojja bisoma ye wange mugambe it's okay. Bw'oba toyagala nsome kale nvaako. Okitegeera azino omulage nti nange nkyagala nange ndi muntu njagala okula. Ogenda okulaba ng'omuntu oyo agamba omuntu ono amaanyi agajjeewa so nga mutandika okuteesa. So sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Okay?